a law degree in a university and a degree in college of education. I mean, getting admission to go and read law in a university, let's say for instance, you have gotten admission to go and read Bachelor of Law in University of Cape Coast or Bachelor of Law in University of Ghana, and then getting admission to go and read education, Bachelor of Education in any college of education. Sometimes people have the dream of pursuing law, I mean their first degree in law in a university, right? But you have to know that when you get your first degree in law, that does not qualify to become a lawyer, right? You have to still go to the school of law to go and take your entrance exam. You know, they have a lot of processes that you have to go through. You write your final exam before they are called to the bar. So let's talk about something very important. Choosing between law school and college of education, right? Let's say you are in between selecting whether you want to go to the law school or you want to the college of education to become a professional teacher. You know, when you apply for law program at the university, especially if you are someone who is entering the program with secondary school certificate or a WASI, that means that you are going to do your Bachelor of Law, right? So that is just a first degree program. But when you go to the college of education to pursue your degree program, that is going to be a basic education which will qualify you to become a professional teacher, whether at the primary level or at the junior high level, and it will help you to also specify. So let's say you are torn between choosing whether to go to the college or to go to the law school for your degree. So one thing, the first thing you have to consider is your source of funding, right? One thing that you have to put in mind is that the law students at the university are very nice looking. Sometimes you see them in all their suits and all of those things. They are nice looking, but they are fee paying students. I mean, the amount of money they charge them is different from other students, right? They charge them enormously. I mean, they charge them hugely. They pay a lot of fees, right? So think about your source of funding. Most of law students are not having external source of funding. They usually depend on their parents for funding. So think about your funding, whether you are having a sustainable funding that will take you through the program, the 4-year program successfully. If you know that you will not be able to pay those amount of money throughout the 4 years, then do not go for it, because you begin the program by to get to a point that you will not be able to register your courses, or you will not be able to keep up with them, because law students, I mean, law in Ghana is very expensive, and it is not everybody who can afford such fees throughout the entire 4 years. So think about your fees. So for the College of Education, that's one as well. Even though you have to think about your fees, you have to know that even that one is a bit flexible, because for instance, after paying your admission, let's assume that you get admission for the College of Education and you get admission for the law school, right? For the College of Education, after paying your admission fee, you are having a place to sleep. I mean, you are going to get accommodation to sleep. But admission to the law school and you are given a hall, that means you are going to pay your hall fee, right? Where you are going to sleep, your hall fee. You're going to pay that, which is also going to cost you. But the College of Education, that is not going to be an extra cost to you, so far as you have gotten admission. There are some issues surrounding the allowances. Government still pay the College of Education students their allowances. So that means you're also going to get some small money from the allowances from the government, right? The government is going to give you some money. Law students are not inclusive, right? Law students are not inclusive in that initiative. So if you go to the college, that is it's going to give you the advantage over someone who is going to the law school, because even after you have completed that one, you are sure that the government is going to post you and you are going to secure a job. But when you go to the law school, even though you're complete and you will have some rules, sometimes it take a while. Also, one thing that you have to know is that law program has no time limitation, right? I've seen a lot of people who even have their PhD in a certain field, but they have gone back to the law school to have their law degree, right? So law degree is not a program that is having a deadline or time frame on it. You can pursue your law degree at any time. You can even finish your master's before you go for your degree in law, or you can even have your master's in certain type of law, right? So law program is not a program that should be in a hurry to pursue. So far as you are a young person, you can still go to the College of Education. When you're out and then you begin working, you can pursue your law dream. So make sure you are thinking about your finances, which is the first thing that you have to consider, whether you'll be able to sustain throughout the law school with your finances. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped you to make a decision by choosing the one that is suitable for you. Guys, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'll see you in our next video.